Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to present about moral reasoning. My name is Nur Atika binti Azri and I will explain briefly about definition, examples, strength and weaknesses of moral reasoning. What is moral reasoning? Moral reasoning can be defined as the process in which an individual tries to determine the difference between what is right and what is wrong in personal situation by using logic. It is also means a thinking process with the objective of determining whether an idea is right or wrong. For example, a person is stealing 1,000 ringgit from the bank. Is he doing a right thing or a wrong thing? If you say that it is wrong, what if he used the money to raise his child? Or what if he used the money to buy books? Or maybe he might use the money to drink alcohol and spending it in unethical way. It is a dilemma, isn't it? Does it mean that if he steals the money to raise his child or buy books, it is a right thing? Or it is wrong because he used the money to drink alcohol? So you must be thinking that is stealing is a right thing to do or a wrong thing to do? Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development claims that our development of moral reasoning happens in 6 stages. The stages themselves are structured in 3 levels, which is pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional. During the pre-conventional level, a child's moral reasoning is extremely controlled and they justify their response by avoiding punishment. During the conventional level, an individual's strength of moral reasoning is extremely controlled. They judge based on external attacks, whether people will see them as good boy or how people will see them maintaining the law. During the post-conventional level, a person's moral reasoning is defined in terms of more abstract principles and values. People in this level believe that some laws are unjust and should be changed. And usually, those who can reach the highest level, which is post-conventional, are among adults. According to Kohlberg, the greater an individual's level of moral reasoning, the higher the stage of an individual's morality. The first point from the strengths of moral reasoning is different societies have different ideas about what is right and what is wrong. The second point is people make sense of decision based on their own experience of right and wrong. While the weaknesses is it is an argument of probability and not certainty, and no logical reason whether our sense of right or wrong comes from God.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurkura Taina binti Nazri with matric number 1826264, and my friend Aiman. We will be presenting about the application of moral reasoning or routine as a Muslim or as a student. So I will be discuss about the application or routine of moral reasoning among students. So actually, we can't deny at all that there are one common thing that really happen among students, which is academic misconduct. So what can we define by academic misconduct itself? So academic misconduct can be defined according to Lin and Win as the act of unlawfully attempting or utilizing to use unauthorized materials, information, study aids, or ideas to work of another in order to gain or to obtain an unfair advantage. So actually there are a lot of activities that related to academic misconduct itself, but I will list only 3, which is the first is plagiarism, or the easy term to be understand is the term of copy paste among students. Second is sabotaging others' work. And third is not contributing a fair share in a group project, which is the easy term to be understand to is the free rider in the group. So, surprisingly, a study organized by Bersov and Gino found even an individuals who have a high value morality, could do these unethical acts when they are presented with an opportunity to cheat. So actually, this academic misconduct occurs with three factors. There are three factors that lead to academic misconduct occur. So the first is pressure, second is opportunity, and third is rationalism. So when academic misconduct happen, we have to know these three factors. So when we talk about the pressure, we can't deny at all that students nowadays have one mindset that they put in themselves, that they have to perform in every semester. So they can just only rely on examination only, but they have to do more better in their career mark also, right? So what happened is when they putting this mindset in their mind, this kind of mindset, so they tend to do this academic misconduct, such as they will have the plagiarism, they will have like sabotage the others' work, or even they will have some students who dare to buy paper on internet and claim that the paper are written by themselves. So this is not an unethical thing to be done actually, right? So second is what? Second is opportunity. So of course, nowadays we can see that internet has easy to access with a lot of resources or references. So this also may lead the students to have the academic misconduct. And third is the rationalism, which rationalism is the determinant for the students to cheat. And this actually academic misconduct is very, very unethical thing to be done, right? Because when we done it, it's just like we have a lack of moral in ourselves. And we can't deny also that there are some students that will argue this statement because they assume that academic misconduct will be normalized among students, because most of students will do this. Even the student is good, have a high morality, but they also tend to do this because they desperate to perform in every semester. So this also happen among students. So I will continue to Aiman Nabila.
Thank you, Kurata. I am Aiman Nabilah binti Abdul Aziz. As for application in your daily life or routine as a Muslim example is, the first situation, I have a meeting at 8 p.m. Now it's close to 8 p.m. but it's time for Isha prayer. It's okay. I'll pray first, then go to the meeting. For this situation, there is a moral dilemma, which is prayer first or just attend the meeting and pray after the meeting is over. For those who agree with the situation, will definitely support the act which prioritize what is important. It's okay to attend the meeting a bit late because performing prayer is obligatory and pray at the beginning of time is sunnah. While those who oppose will give this argument, I can't be late for the meeting. People will consider me not a punctual person. I'll pray after the meeting over. For the second situation is, Ali from a poor family. He did not go to school. He's told to feed his sick mother. For this situation, there will be two opinions. For those who support Ali's action, they will justify Ali's actions because Ali is a poor person and he is uneducated. Moreover, he stole for the sake of his sick mother, not for bad things. For those who oppose, it is because stealing from the side of Islam is haram and sinful, even though the purpose is to feed his sick mother. As a conclusion, from these two situations, everyone has their own opinion and reasons to do something according to their own logic.
Okay, Bismillah. My name is Shansha. InsyaAllah, I will be explain on the topic thinking critically about moral issues that are divided in 9 parts. Okay, first I will be explain about discover the natural law. Second, justify moral judgment. Third, make morality a priority. Fourth, accept responsibility. And the last one is promote happiness. Okay, for the first is make morality as a priority. Okay, to achieve your moral potential, you must work to become aware of the moral issues that you face. Okay, second, strive your make choices that are grounded in thoughtful reflection. For example, if you have ever skipped a class, you must identify what the moral problem that you already done, and you ask yourself why you choose the wrong thing, and why you don't choose the good thing in your daily life. Okay, for the second point is accept responsibility. First, the morality makes sense only if we assume that people can make free choices for which they are responsible. Second, when people choose courses of action that we consider to be right, we judge them as morally good. On the other hand, when the person choose courses or choose the other side, we consider to be wrong and we condemn them as morally evil. So when you do something, you must be responsible. The third is justify moral judgment. The logic of ethical statement demand that they be supported by reasons. Second, as a result, ethical views are primarily statement of reason, not expression of emotion. For example, when someone said, I think that child abuse is immoral, they are not expressing a personal preference that apply only to them. They are making a pronouncement that they believe apply to everyone. Example, child abuse is immoral for all people and they should be prepared to justify their conclusion with a rationale that others can discuss and evaluate. The third point is promote happiness. This moral concept is relevant in our ordinary dealings with people. So this being an equal, it makes sense to promote the happiness of others through your words and action. For example, being friendly, generous, supportive, understanding, sympathetic, and helpful. So we give a happiness to others. For the last point, discover the natural law. Embodies the vast realm of truth that exists on a deeper level than social convention that exists on the surface. These natural truths are not relative to each society. It means that for the natural law, it's not included in the society. Okay, so second, to discover the specific of the natural law, we need to develop an in-depth understanding of the essential nature.
Thank you, Sister Shasha. My name is Nur Hafiza Roshada binti Ceros, and I will continue the next point of the Thinker's Guide to Moral Decision Making. Consider the ethic of justice. Basic principle of ethic justice is principle of impartiality. Principle of impartiality means it is our moral obligation to treat everyone equally with the same degree of consideration and respect unless there is some reason not to. Ethic of justice emphasizes the intention of motivation behind an action, not the consequences. For example, when you confront with a moral decision, you think, I have to do this. Regardless of the consequence, it's important to do what is right. Next, consider the ethic of care. Ethics of care is built on empathy, a critical thinking commitment to view issues and situations from multiple perspectives. How to build an empathy? You can place yourself on the position of the object of your moral judgment. Develop an informed intuition. Intuition is the result of accumulated experience, insight, and the information picked up at the moment. There are two types of intuition, informed and uninformed. Informed intuition is reliable because it is based on a great deal of experience and knowledge, while uninformed is not reliable because it is not based on sufficient experience and knowledge. The last one, choose to be a moral person. Someone can truly understand the moral concept, but choose not to be a moral person. To become a moral person, first you have to choose to be. Achieving moral enlightenment is an ongoing process in life. What can we conclude from this topic is, first, think carefully before you put a judgment on other people. Try to understand others first because people all are in different situations. Second, moral is needed and important in human daily life. Without it, human will act without thinking rationally. Third and last, moral people enjoy healthy personalities while immoral people are corrupted at their core. Okay, that's all from my group. Thank you.